And I can talk about it like this. I would have stumbled over every other word if it were something I didn't care about this much. Hi, my name is Callie Hammerton-Stove. I am the Managing Director of the Glasshouse project in Cranbrook, Kent.
I'm Maria Love. I'm the Head of Social Impact at the Glasshouse.
Well, the Glasshouse was born in 2019 when my partner basically noticed that there were some disused glasshouses in a women's prison in Sutton Valence in Kent. And she'd also been helping with Maria some of the women get resettled, and they were really struggling to find housing and employment for women. And so she approached me, and we did a lot of research and realized that both of us were very interested in indoor planting and horticulture. And we had done some research to find out that the installation and maintenance business was a really trending, exciting business and industry, and that it was a great opportunity for women to learn how to do that so that when they were released they could find employment and work in that industry. So we approached the MOJ and did a proposal for them. They accepted it immediately, and in 2020 we started working at HMP Sutton Park in the Glasshouses with our first cohort of women. We then kind of during COVID still got to work with the women in the Glasshouses, but we worked on smaller plants and we shipped those from the prison straight out to people all over the country during COVID. As soon as COVID lifted, we went back to doing installation and maintenance work. So we have about 15 clients now in London, large corporate clients, everything from PricewaterhouseCoopers to Horsebank, the Conduit Club. But we also established our retail operation more solidly in Cranbrook and Kent, and we'll be expanding that later this year as well.
I think a lot of women struggle with finding employment once they've been released from custody. A lot of businesses are moving towards the notion of accepting people with criminal records and convictions on there. But not everybody does. There are definitely businesses that still won't consider somebody that has got a criminal conviction, which is really sad because they have a lot of expertise and experience that would be relevant for many sectors. One of the most rewarding parts of my job is working with the women. I'm incredibly humbled by them. That we have met some tremendous women through working with the Glasshouse who have so much to offer and are so caring and thoughtful, and it's been really wonderful to get to know them and work with them and realise how easily it could have been any one of us had we have been in those situations with those set of circumstances. So I really enjoy working with the women.
I mean, my proudest achievement is the fact that we are still going, despite so many setbacks. I mean, it's really tricky working in prisons. It's very, challenging. The population that we work with, there are always going to be challenges within that population. I think my proudest is that we can continue to give employment to these women and continue to train them and work with them, and that, corporates are interested in what we're doing and they do want to work with us.
I think I'm regularly proud of the women that we're working with, and seeing them come into the shop on that first day where they're a little nervous, a bit shy, a little bit anxious about how the local community are going to accept them, and watching them grow in their role and stand taller and start offering people advice about the plants and really caring about what they're doing. It's really amazing watching them grow within a really short period of time. So, yeah, I'm proud of all of them.
Equity is an interesting word because one of the things that we found when we were doing research to start this project is that there was a lot of inequity in the field, in the prison field, because there are a lot more programs for men. There are more men in prison, but there are a lot more opportunities for them as they get released from prison and resettled. There are a lot more things to help them. Women are really challenged because they don't necessarily have a wife or children waiting for them at home or a partner waiting for them at home, and often they are released back into finding their way again. The whole kind of project is based around providing some equity to them.
I guess for us it's important that there's equity within the organisation, that we are all treated the same. And I think a lot of the women that come to work with us have been treated so differently for such a long time, being in prison and being prisoners, and it's really it's inspiring for them to come out and be accepted as one of the team, and we're all the same. We don't ask them to do anything that we wouldn't be prepared to do ourselves.
You know, I have a daughter and I give her a lot of advice all the time. But giving advice to younger generations is hard, because I really believe, and especially having worked in this place for a while, that everyone follows their own path. And actually advice is better received once you get a little bit older. But for younger generations, I would say find something that you're really passionate about. I think I worked a long time in the corporate world and I loved my job. I had lots of wonderful benefits, but it's a totally different thing working in a place and with people that you feel really inspired by every day, and that make you feel really hopeful and excited about life.
It doesn't feel like work then.
It doesn't feel like work.
What do I think? I think be brave, be bold, but drop the judgments. I think there's a lot of people out there that hold a lot of judgments about different people, different communities, and like I said before, you never know what's around the corner. And I've met so many women through working with the Glasshouse and previous roles that I sit with them and I hear their stories, and I just think I can't promise I would have done anything different if I was there. So yeah, I think be humble maybe.